Have you ever noticed how quietly China has become a major player in the Gulf region? While Western powers have long dominated the oil trade, there's a new game being played, one driven not just by energy, but by strategic partnerships, silent diplomacy, and a currency that's not the US dollar. This is China's Gulf strategy, and it's changing the rules. For decades, the Gulf has been the heart of global oil production. Countries like Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar have fueled the world. And for a long time, the United States stood as their key customer and protector. But now, China has stepped in, not just as a buyer of oil, but as a long-term economic partner, investor, and even political ally. Let's start with the basics. China is the world's largest importer of oil, and a significant portion of that oil comes from the Gulf. This energy dependency has pushed China to deepen ties with Gulf states, securing stable supply lines through multi-billion-dollar contracts, infrastructure development, and diplomatic visits at the highest level. But China doesn't just want oil. It wants influence. One of the key tools in China's Gulf strategy is the petro-yuan, a bold move to challenge the dominance of the petrodollar system. Traditionally, oil sales have been priced in US dollars, giving America enormous financial and geopolitical leverage. But in recent years, China has pushed to conduct energy transactions in its own currency, the yuan. In March 2023, Saudi Arabia agreed to consider yuan-based oil contracts, a signal that the old order is shifting. At the same time, China is investing heavily in Gulf infrastructure. From smart cities to high-speed rail, Chinese companies are building the future of the region. In the UAE, Chinese firms are involved in the development of Dubai's logistics sector. In Saudi Arabia, China has partnered on projects within the ambitious Vision 2030 plan, including AI, renewable energy, and digital infrastructure. These partnerships go beyond economics. China offers something that Western powers often do not: non-interference. While the US has historically pushed Gulf countries on issues like human rights and democratic reform, China focuses on business and mutual benefit. This hands-off approach appeals to Gulf rulers who want to modernize without external pressure. And let's not forget diplomacy. China has positioned itself as a neutral broker in regional conflicts, from hosting talks between Iran and Saudi Arabia to promoting dialogue over confrontation. This balanced stance, combined with growing economic ties, has elevated China's image as a stabilizing force rather than a power with an agenda. Now, none of this means the US is out of the picture. The Gulf is still home to American military bases, and Washington remains a major arms supplier and political player. But the balance is shifting. Gulf leaders are now playing both sides, hedging their bets between East and West. And with China offering trade, tech, and political respect, many are leaning further toward Beijing. This is the essence of China's Gulf strategy. Petrodollars meet partnerships. It's not about overthrowing the old system overnight, but about building a parallel structure, one pipeline, one investment, and one yuan-denominated deal at a time. If you found this insight valuable and want to explore more of how global power is being reshaped behind the scenes, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. This channel dives deep into the moves that matter, so you're always one step ahead of the headlines. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.